I want to know your opinion on the Astros, though.
Ooh, wow, I like that.
That's a good one. We haven't talked about the Astros.
Hey, shut up. I'm about to put 2017.
It depends on what are you asking? Are you asking me if they cheated?
No, I'm asking you how you feel about knowing that they cheated.
I mean, let's just be honest. They haven't they still truly haven't come out and said that they cheated. They said, like, yeah, cool, we're sorry. So they didn't even say sorry.
It's like
they just kind of said,
yeah,
we're like the commission said if we came out with whatever.
Yeah, that's
like,
all it was. Welcome back to the Beard Bros podcast. It's me, the realist, Joel, the realist, and my boy. You don't want to say your name? Whatever. Like, subscribe, comment. You know what to do. This is original BS. Bear was one of our original guests, our number 6 guest today. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
We've been doing since the last time we seen your ass.
I know.
Golfing, playing some football.
Yo, low key, I really probably haven't seen you. Nah, I bullshit, but like last video was probably like the last time I seen you. But I'm just like fabricating it because it's been a long time since I've seen you.
It's been a minute.
It's been probably
Since
at
like
least
Christmas,
a month.
dog.
Yeah, it's been probably about a month or two.
What do you mean? Where the hell you been and where you been?
I've been golfing.
I
bro.
kind of just like stay low key, just do. I don't really.
Where have you been? I barely see you.
I see busy.
I see him at the golf course. But that's not really like seeing somebody. It's like seeing somebody at Walmart. Hi, kind of thing.
I just been busy, you know?
Yeah.
With all the fucking videos and everything we're doing and everything. It's like there's too much time to have to do all this other shit that I don't have time to do really anything else.
That's the hard part. It's like finding time to do stuff because there's some people that want your time and kind of need your time, and if you don't give them time, they kind of like.
Well, I mean, it
time.
also, I think also everybody has time. It just depends on what it is they want to spend their time doing.
Yeah.
So.
And like I have a girlfriend, so it's kind of like
busy.
I got to like give that time.
Chill with her.
I think I've seen you like 3 times at the golf course in like the past like 5 months.
Well, when it's cold, I don't really go out there. It's kind of hard because when it's cold, bro, I don't like to golf because it's like I'm just trying to hurry because it's cold.
There's only one sport that's cool. That's when it's cold, and it's fucking
Football.
hunting.
Football too.
I guess I never played.
Football's lit
So
when it's
I don't know.
cold.
But I know hunting
I
is
don't
like
know.
a thing. Like people
Like
love
football-
to do it, and it's a cold sport. Like you gotta do it when it's cold.
That's true.
'Cause that's
I don't know.
when the animals are the fattest.
But then it's like hunting. You can't do all the time.
No, you can only do it in the winter because they're the fattest. That's when they're fat as fuck. They hibernate good enough to build their fucking body up.
I don't know. There was that. How you feel about your team right now?
Ooh, shit.
Just on topic because I forgot that was your team. Do you think he's coming back?
Not to New England.
Why?
So honestly, I was pissed when he came back in the first place after
Why?
the Rams Super Bowl. What does he need to prove?
It's not about proving, but when you're good, you're good.
I know, but he's not that good anymore.
Whoa, hold up.
What
In
did
my
he do this
defense,
He was
bro,
like,
he
like
doesn't
14th
have
ranked.
nobody. He lost Gronk. Edelman's not a big wide receiver. You got a rookie that was hurt half the year. Nobody else, as far as a second, third string. Sanu, did he even step on the field? But maybe a couple
No,
games.
he played.
He played
a
like-
lot.
I
of
felt like he
games.
was hurt.
4 games at least.
No, he played most of the season.
So did he get drafted?
He got
He got
traded,
traded,
so
but
it
he
was
played
what,
most
like
of his games.
week 8 he got traded to New England.
I think
He
he's
played
only
a lot
hurt
of them?
1 week.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I felt like he was hurt more than that.
He didn't really get a lot of touches though.
I felt like he never got it going.
Because he's our number 1 receiver when he comes in. Edelman is not a number.
But he's not a number one.
That's what I'm saying.
Period.
That's why he didn't get enough touches. Like he got the best corner on him every time.
And then so then your running backs aren't bad. I'll give you
Sonny
but your
Michel's
line
good.
kind of sucks.
The line is they're good with the run, which doesn't make sense. Like they can
No.
run block, and then like their screens are good, but their pass protection is awful.
That's true.
But my thing is like Tom, like he says he still has that chip on his shoulder, and I'm like, dude, you're 42. You have 6
He's gonna be
rings.
43 by the time the season starts again.
You have-
yeah, his birthday's
you're-
like August.
You're gonna be 43. You have 6 rings already broken however many records. Like, what? Why do you need to
Cheated
keep
a little.
going?
But it's not. See,
His
my
balls are perfect, bro. Leave him alone.
I just feel like
He cheated.
even when others doubt you, that's even better. That to me, like, tell me if someone doubted you for anything, you would probably want to prove them wrong.
Well, yeah, but look what Kobe did. Kobe knew when it was time to go.
Yeah, but I feel like
Kinda. He was still 4 years too late. Like, he should have retired 12.
like 2010, he should have retired after that championship.
Yeah, he was kind of beat, bro. Like, no offense, RP, but he was. I'm a Kobe fan, and he was beat, dude. He was down to his last leg. No offense, like he did to his Achilles, but no offense, like he was down to his.
And
shit.
that's another thing. Tom Brady's never been hurt.
He
One
got-
year.
he got hit
he tore his ACL.
Okay, but
he
that
got
was-
hit the most this season than he's had in like the last 5, bro. He got hit a lot this season.
Yeah,
it was unfortunate.
I just thought it was time for him to go. Just, I mean, get the future going because he's
Who is
not
y'all's
getting any
future, though?
better. Well, we had Jimmy G, and he was
Okay, so
He was good.
let's talk,
Yeah,
let's
couple
talk
of
about
them.
that.
he
Let's
was
talk
good
about
for
that.
a system.
Okay, so do you think it would behoove you guys personally if you guys traded for Garoppolo, since that's the rumor kind of stirring up? Would you want him as a fan?
Like a KD
I
for
mean-
D'Angelo Russell kind of thing.
I did want him whenever Tom Brady had that suspension and he came in and he did his
Ball
thing. I mean, he was good in that system. Like San Francisco's defense was ridiculous this year. And then the playmakers like Kittle, Emmanuel Sanders, that Debo Samuel, and then all 17 of their running backs that just came out of nowhere.
Out of fucking
Right.
nowhere.
Like, I don't know. I still agree, like, they need help on, like, receiving because all they have is Edelman and their running backs.
They don't have anyone.
And then
Their
they have-
offense is very
Can
stagnant.
you depend on Samuels? Both Samuels, Manuel Samuels.
What are you talking about? Hold on, he's talking about New
the
England.
Niners.
You're not
Yeah.
on.
Oh, Niners?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
he's
he's
talking
talking
about
about New England.
Oh, New England needs.
He's talking
multiple.
about, but that's what I'm saying. Does he feel confident in getting Garoppolo on his team?
Oh yeah, you should have definitely felt. I think,
Why?
I don't.
He just choked
Yeah, I mean,
in the biggest of games.
but his
He-
defense didn't step up like they were supposed to neither. Though.
He had a 10-point lead. What do you mean his defense
Okay,
didn't
then your
step
defense
up?
supposed to hold that 10-point lead.
No, they had the ball twice to waste the clock, and he didn't get the completions. He missed Kittle a couple times. He overthrew Sanders at the end to get a touchdown. I
But
mean,
that happens with everybody. Even Brady's done the shit. You know what I mean?
when
So-
did he give up a 10-point lead in the Super Bowl?
Nah, but like wasting the time.
I'm just-
Wasting the time. You're supposed to waste the time, but at the same time, no one.
Not when your whole season's been going perfect, and then the one moment it really
But did
pressure's
you-
on.
but did you
and the
really
pressure wasn't
think-
even on. You were winning.
But New England's defense was good. Or not New England.
Niners.
No,
Kansas
the
City.
Kansas City defense wasn't bad. It wasn't like they were like hella trash. Cause we looked at it. They were.
They
ranked
were
like,
17.
They weren't bad. That's not a bad,
17?
That's not a bad defense.
Out of 32 teams, 17.
That's not bad.
No, that's bad.
they
No,
did
it's
get
not.
better as the season went on.
They got better, but
still.
my thing is
You
I
can-
blame Kyle
obviously-
Shanahan more than I blame Jimmy G, because
Okay.
that's 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, that's true. That's
He
true.
threw.
I
He
mean-
I'm
fucked
trying to
up.
give enough credit for Jimmy G because he's
But-
not a bad quarterback.
But then again, Jimmy G has to know that their defense isn't going to stop Kansas City every time. Because Kansas City...
Yeah, you-
But they
Yes.
could have. They should have.
They
No.
Because you were talking
can't.
about that their defense was gonna stop Jimmy or Patrick.
And they
Mahomes a
did
few
it. They
times.
did it. They did it enough, but Jimmy had to keep going.
What
That was the problem.
What Kansas City put up besides that last touchdown? That
They
run,
had, it
like
was
20 points?
31-20, but they put up those last
That last run.
2 touchdowns randomly. Like,
Honestly,
they shouldn't have both those touchdowns.
I can't really remember the game, just because I was kind of hyped because I got my jersey back. But I really can't remember the game. All I know is Patrick Mahomes kind of did his thing.
I
I,
don't know.
I called it though. I said Patrick Mahomes was gonna do his thing.
I don't know. I just think when it comes to, for me, for Brady, there's 3 parts in this. There's the Patriots. They don't want Brady.
It sounds like they
They
don't. It sounds like they don't want him.
They don't want Brady. You'd be getting a decent quarterback in return.
For at
And
least
then-
a year, at least.
No, his contract, I
Well-
think he's only getting paid $27 million, which is less what they want to pay Brady. So they're getting a guy on 3 years.
Oh, Garoppolo?
Garoppolo.
Okay. Yes.
And you get him for the next 3 years. His guaranteed money's already been paid out. You don't have to pay him out guaranteed. And then you get rid of Brady. So now you have somebody to work with Belichick for the next 3 years. For Brady, there's the Brady part. For Brady, yeah, he's from Northern California. He's going to get to go to a team that has a defense, decent offensive weapons. They're probably going to sign him for a 2-year contract.
It sounds like a 2007 New England team on that 49ers.
Yeah, the only team it doesn't make sense for are the only part out of the 3 parts. There's the Niners, the Patriots, and Brady. The Niners is the one part it doesn't make sense. Because why would you move off of a good contract with the quarterback, with the young quarterback that's 28 years old, and Brady's fixing to be 43?
Maybe they see, like what y'all are saying, that Garoppolo really isn't the shit. Like how I think Garoppolo is really good. And y'all might not think the same way.
I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They might see that
same thing. I see that in Dak, too. I don't think Dak's very good. This is what I pitched today. I think it was earlier today. New England Dallas should sign Tom Brady. Okay? You get him 2 years, $30 million a year. Okay? That's less than what Dak wants right now. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay? You sign and trade Dak to the Chargers, which I think the Chargers have like the 10th pick or something like that. Okay? So now you have the 10th pick and you have like the 17th pick. Okay? 2 first-round picks. Then you turn around and you trade the Giants for their 4th overall pick. You trade them their 10th pick and the 17th pick or whatever. 2 first-rounders. And you give them those 2 for their 4th round. So they move back because they don't need a quarterback. Mm-hmm. And then you go and draft Tua. Since Tua has already said he wouldn't mind even sitting behind Dak. Mm-hmm. You sit him behind Brady for a couple years. Yeah. Chargers find their successor in Dak Prescott, can pay him whatever they want. The Giants move back in the draft because that's what they're trying to do anyway.
We would have to sign and trade Dak, so it would have to be like... You would have to give him 35 and then trade him off. So
but it wouldn't be us. It wouldn't make but that's what I'm saying. And then you go and sign Tua.
They'd make the number, and then whatever. And then what if they make the number?
Tom Brady wins you a Super Bowl in the probably first year.
And Tua gives that experience.
Gets the experience, and then you have your successor after Brady.
Did you... It's a whole totally different topic, but that's a good idea. I like the idea. If it happened, I'd be like, fuck it, cool. But I'm saying, did you see what number 1 pick, LSU guy, what's his name?
Joe Burrow.
Burrows, what he said? He said, can you not compare me to the GOAT? Just let me do what I'm doing. Type thing. Did you see what he said?
Well, what is he supposed to say?
Because he was like, I'm sick and tired.
People are going to make the comparisons either way.
But yeah, they said that about Matthew Stafford when he got drafted first.
Do you think he really is compared to Tom Brady?
You can't compare anybody.
Tom Brady is more like a elite level. Like, you kind of have to wait a couple years to do it. Like, there's a couple people in the league now that you could probably compare it to, but it's still not a comparison.
Well, like, even in the playoff, they were calling, or even all season, whenever he was making his Heisman plays, they were calling him Joe Brady. Oh. And I was like, did you ever hear that?
I heard some stuff. My thing is this. It all depends on the system you get drafted in.
Yeah.
It's not about who you are. You could be really good.
So if you get drafted to Cincinnati,
he's not going to do good.
You don't think so?
No, they don't have nobody. I don't care if they do sign A.J. Green back. A.J.'s been hurt for 3 or 4 years now.
The best
Joe Mixon had that one season, but their line is...
Redskins?
No, it's Cincy, the Dolphins, somebody, the Giants, and then the Redskins.
So, if they don't take Burrows...
Oh, the Lions are
Dolphins is definitely taking Burrows. If Cincy don't take him, that's Burrows going to the Dolphins. It's Burrows. If he don't go there, it's Dolphins. Like, he's a Dolphin or Cincinnati Bengal. He's not going 4 or 5.
Maybe.
Unless somebody's like, fuck it, 2-0, and then who's the other dude that's going? Oregon's quarterback?
Herbert.
He's dropping down. He's he probably...
Like, that's the next probably best quarterback.
He's probably the best quarterback. I like
It's just hard to find an offensive system that fits his style of play.
That's what,
Herbert, because, he's that, like, run...
He's like a Mariota almost, just not quite as fast.
And it's just hard to find a system that will fit
I like Mariota
in the NFL.
He's not going to do it.
My thing is look at Lamar. He went in 32 overall. He went into an offense that was willing to change their offense, decent defense, a coach that knew. It's all about the system, man. All about the team and where you get drafted.
Well, you gotta think. His brother fucking coached Kaepernick, so he kind of had an idea. Pretty sure, like, you don't think this fool's not telling him how to coach a how to coach a running quarterback. Like, he probably like, hey, bro, this is how you really do it. Kaepernick had a good year. This is how I did it this year, and that's how you should do it with Lamar Jackson. Implement your own bullshit into it. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, like both Harbaughs, they know how to adjust to their players.
Yeah.
And whenever you bring in Mark Ingram too, you can pound the ball.
You're bringing in Earl Thomas.
Yeah, with Mark Ingram, he's just running downhill. He's fast, but not that fast, so he's gonna run you over. And then what comes with that, the defense is going to start pinching, and then Lamar's out the back door.
Exactly.
And plus, he's probably implementing some Drew Brees shit. Like, he heard Drew Brees before, like, hey, da-da-da-da.
Maybe.
He's probably
he probably has that mentality.
Like, not a lot, like a little bit implementing it.
I just think that they decided we're going to run. We're going to run, and we're going to run till you can't, until you stop us.
Because who wants to tackle Mark Ingram? Really, be honest.
Well, the thing that's crazy is
Mark Ingram's running downhill.
They had all three of those tight ends who were badass.
Yeah,
that was true. Like, and the thing that I watched really, because I love like when receivers and running backs, tight ends, I love how they block.
Yeah.
And so like when they would do like play actions, the way that they block set it up.
Yeah.
Because they'll fake it and then just wide open.
Marquise Brown was a definite good.
Yeah, but that you got to think too. With his speed, Lamar has an arm. Mm-hmm. You do that RPO, like, it's easy to get a one-on-one, and then this guy is so freaking fast.
Too. He wasn't bad.
I'm not saying he wasn't. Yeah, he's just small.
Yeah.
He's only like, what, 5'10"?
Yeah,
5'11".
He's skinny.
Yeah.
He's a small guy. He's not big, but he's like
but see, they didn't get hosed. They got found out. Their identity got discovered, and that's when Tennessee stepped in. They're like, we're gonna do what you do to us, but on the defensive end, we're going to just stack the box. We're not going to let you beat us with the run. And Lamar couldn't. And then he was forced to throw. And it's not something he was used to in the last 8 weeks. Yeah. That's what sucks when you have so much success in the regular season that doing something, you want to implement that all the time. You're trying to showboat, do these spins, these stiff arms and stuff. You're focused on that, and it's taken away from your natural abilities.
Yeah, if you don't learn to actually throw the ball consistently, at least 15 to 20 times a game, maybe 20, 25, then he's not really going to be...
That's why I'm worried about Dak. He don't throw enough.
And if he
threw a lot this last year.
Well, he had no choice. We're playing from behind all the time. And that's why he had garbage stats.
And if he don't really sling it, he's like Tom Brady. He throw like a 10.
Are they gonna re-sign Amari, or did they?
We're gonna franchise tag him, most likely. If I was Dak, I would play a year to year. Okay, so I think the way it goes is, you take your top 5 contracts of quarterbacks, which is like Russell, Aaron, Carson. Mahomes hasn't signed yet, but you take your top 5s, and then you get an average.
Probably like Winston.
So, yeah. I don't know who. No, Winston's not signed. They're talking about moving off on him. Right now, it's. I don't know. It don't even matter. But I think it's averaging out to be like $28 million your first year. Mm-hmm. But then you franchise tag him next year, and it's like a 50-something% increase. So he'll be at like 40-something next year. Mm-hmm. And then they franchise him again, and he's in like the 50-something million a year. So he'll make his money. It's just year to year.
Yeah.
But how many commercials is he in? He's in like 5 to 6 commercials, probably making close to another.
It's easy for us to say that, though.
Yeah. But that's what they say. Like, if you're in a Laker uniform or if you're in a Cowboy uniform, you're making money off of endorsements. That's where you get your most money.
Yeah, but it's not. See, this is what Stephen Jones came out the other day and said. It's not Dak's problem how they spend their money. It's not his problem. He did his job. He was a 4th stringer before Romo got hurt. He stepped in, took us to the playoffs.
4th string?
He was 4th string.
He was behind.
He was behind Rush, and he was behind someone.
Kitna? We probably still had John Kitna.
I don't know who we had at the time, but he was our 4th stringer.
Okay.
And then he took us to the playoffs. And then he had to deal with the Zeke Elliott suspension bullshit.
Okay.
Then he had to deal with
another Zeke Elliott.
No.
He did 2 back-to-backs.
No, he had it was just a 2-year thing that was first beginning. What did he deal with the year before that? I think that's the year we won the division, and I think we won a playoff game. Last year. Last year when we beat somebody and then Seattle, and then we lost to the Rams. And then this year, dealing with his old contract situation. So he's done everything you could do. I just don't like him. I don't think he's fit for Dallas. He's not the prototype quarterback. He's not a Lamar, a Patrick. He's not a Deshaun Watson. He's not those guys. He's good. He's competitive, but he's not elite.
I think I like him. The only reason I like him, he's quiet. He does his job, and you don't really hear about him in the media like that. That's the only reason I like him.
You can't teach that, really. Yeah. Like, you can kind of try to, but I don't think that matters.
I don't like the Cowboys, but I do like Dak.
I like Dak.
I mean,
I don't like Zeke.
As a person.
I don't like Zeke. No, I like it. Well, as a person and a player, honestly, because he'll go out there and he'll do his thing. But I mean, honestly,
overperformed.
Besides the coaching, I think Jerry Jones needs to shut the fuck up.
But that's asking so much.
I know, but
it's never gonna happen.
But the root of their drama comes from him.
It don't matter. That's the facts.
If he wants to win, he needs.
It don't matter. He had Romo when he still talked. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah, they didn't win a Super Bowl.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think anybody except Brady, and it sucks to even have to say that, but I don't think anybody would have full control until like somebody like that steps in. Yeah, because even Mike McCarthy would have to take the back seat to Tom Brady.
Oh yeah,
you have to.
He's still taking the back seat.
No.
Jerry Jones? Hell yeah, Jerry Jones.
To Jerry, yeah, but he's got to call the plays. Jerry's not calling the plays. Mike McCarthy's going to call the plays.
Yeah, but then he's gonna get called out like if he does a bad play.
No, they already signed him. He's there for at least the next 3 or 4 years.
Jerry Jones still gonna call him out like, yeah, that was a bad call, but we're still gonna fuck with him. You know what I mean? He done it with Jason Garrett for how long? 10 years. He's not gonna stop all because a Super Bowl coach is in. He don't care. He's a 5-time.
That's what I'm saying. For Dak, I would do one of 2 things. You either take the pay cut and sign that way, or you just leave. Because if you take the money, you're not going to get everything you're going to need. You're going to lose a lot more. And then what? Then we're going to criticize them even more for, well, if you were more like Tom Brady, because Tom Brady's never made, 30 million?
If he doesn't sign with the Cowboys, like a pay cut or whatever the fuck the Cowboys want, where does he go? Tampa? With Mike Evans?
Go to Tennessee.
Yeah, who's the receivers? A rookie?
AJ Brown. He's not a rookie no more. You got Corey Davis.
What are you gonna do with those
Delaney Walker probably gonna come back, and then you got an offensive line that's really good with the stout.
Henry.
Yeah, with the stout running back. You're
but
basically
their defense is
pretty damn good. That's what stopped They stopped Lamar
They're probably
Jackson.
Worse than Patrick Mahomes' defense.
No, they were actually better. They were like top 5. Tennessee was the top 5.
I think you're right, because I think we did do the math.
I know I
think you might be right.
Their offense was shitty because
we were comparing it in the AFC Championship. We were like, oh shit, their defense is actually
good. Their defense was good. Their offense was like 20
out of the
something.
4 teams in the championship, the conference championship, I think they were the second best behind San Francisco. I think they were the second best. I think
Green Bay and
I think Green Bay was last, and then I think you're right.
No, I'm just saying he could go there. He could go to Chicago.
Ooh, that's a
He could go because they said Chicago already came out and said they want a veteran quarterback.
You know who I thought would be a good quarterback in Chicago, just with the way they run the ball? Taysom Hill.
Yeah, he's not leaving.
Well, I know, but I'm just.
I know he wants to leave.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wants to leave, and I think he'd fit in good with Chicago. I mean,
who's their running back?
They have that David Montgomery who was a rookie this last year.
Yeah, he wasn't too bad.
Yeah, he was actually pretty decent.
Chicago just
they don't have receivers.
They don't have nothing.
I mean,
anymore.
they used to have
a defense, and even then, that's shortcomings. Now.
Well, their defense this last year was always on the field, so they're tired all the time.
But even with Taysom Hill, you think, or Taysom Hill, or Tyson, what's his name?
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. I don't think he's gonna put him over the top.
Well,
You don't know,
that's
though.
not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you find the quarterback that fits your system.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Do you think he fits that?
Running the shit out of the ball with
But that's the thing.
receivers.
He was hurt a lot, like in
Taysom
college.
Hill? Yeah, in college, but
Yeah, like 4.
And he only goes in a handful of times every
shit,
game.
it's not even a quarterback. He's a tight end most of the time, but he
I
can
think
throw
he
it.
could be good with the Saints, though. If the Saints got rid of Drew Brees,
They're not.
they should.
That's the thing
They
is,
should.
my thing is this: when I really evaluate a team, I'm just like, I'm not ready to get rid of everybody, but there's times when you just have to learn to move on.
Yeah.
Like Phillip Rivers probably should have been off that team. What 3?
No, no.
6
I
kids
felt
ago?
no. Then hold up, no. The year before that, they were tied with the Chiefs for the #1 seed. They almost fucking went to the. They should have probably went to the Super Bowl the year before. This year, yeah, shit happened. The Melvin Gordon distraction. Hunter Henry got hurt. You got rid of Tyrell Williams to the Raiders.
He just don't do it. He
Well, not
never does.
anymore,
He
but-
never's done it.
He got him to 13-3 the year before. Dax got us 13-3 and you want to sign him.
And you don't like him.
Exactly.
Then why do you like Phillip Rivers?
Because he's a veteran, so he's been around the game. I'm not saying they should keep him. I'm glad they're getting
Oh, I
rid
was
of
gonna
him.
say they
No,
should.
but
They
I'm
should
saying
have gone though.
This last year showed his age.
Yeah.
That was
they should have rebuilt.
That's
a long
what I'm
time
saying
ago.
about
No.
Tom Brady too. Like going back to the Tom Brady, Tom kind of showed his age this year.
I don't think he did.
I
Because
think so.
If they started rebuilding at least 2 years ago, they would have a quarterback, like a decent quarterback coming in now. And then now their receiver, Williams and
Keenan Allen.
Keenan
but they
Allen,
can still get
they're gonna
somebody.
be
They're-
aged so far ahead of their quarterback. It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be like
Keenan Allen isn't that old.
he's 20. He's like 25.
Yeah, he's
Once you find a
he's
real good
good.
quarterback, how long is it
But
gonna
you
take?
could throw Teddy in there and he'd be fine.
And then like Hunter Henry.
Or you could even sign Brady.
Teddy
shit,
Bridgewater. He had
Honestly,
two
I would,
good receivers that could do shit.
I would get rid
He
of Melvin
went
Gordon.
undefeated. He was 5-0 when Breeze is gone.
But okay, that's Drew Brees' team. Of course, you're gonna put it. You're gonna. He didn't really do what Teddy Bridgewater does. He doesn't. He didn't run.
He beat Dallas.
That's not hard to the Jets.
I'm
Wow,
just
that's
saying.
right.
I'm just saying. He went 5-0, and
It's-
regardless of how you evaluate someone, that's the NFL.
Mhm.
You got the best of the best in the world sitting on those fields. I don't care who you're playing.
That,
At the
that's
same
what
time-
me and Matt talk about all the time when people are like, "Oh, they're trash." I'm like, "They're in the NFL for a
Yeah, they're
reason.
not shitty.
They're
But he played for the Minnesota Vikings and
And
Didn't
they got
do
rid of
much.
him. They got rid because he got hurt.
because their kicker missed the field goal to beat Seattle.
They
in
got rid of
playoffs.
Case Keenum.
And
After Keenum took
the-
him to the championship. Like,
And Keenum's-
Minnesota's
Keenum's not
stupid. Sometimes, like I said, it's all about the system.
Exactly.
Bridgewater don't
He-
fit in San Diego.
You don't know that. You go put him with the good running back, which he had in New Orleans. He'll have Melvin Gordon or Eckler.
That's what I'm saying. Get rid
You
of
have to
Melvin
get
Gordon.
Eckler because Alvin Kamara is not a running back. He's a passing.
It
back.
don't matter. You give him one of those running backs. Say they re-sign Hunter Henry because he's a free
You have
agent.
to. You have to.
No.
He's a really good.
And then
tight end.
and then you have your two wide receivers right now.
Mhm.
Boom.
Mike
I
Williams.
mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they don't do that, if they don't get a veteran now, their two receivers are gonna outdate far ahead.
well, they gotta have somebody. Somebody's stepping in. They're not gonna not have a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. They have to find either a veteran or get a fucking.
In my opinion,
Draft
Keenan
pick.
Allen is one of the most underrated receivers in the
yeah,
league.
he's like Mike Evans.
Just because of how
He
productive
reminds me
he
more
is.
of not
Don't say
skill wise, but he reminds me of like Julio Jones when it
Okay.
comes to catches and shit.
Yeah.
He just never scores.
I thought you were gonna say Randy Moss.
He's
I was like-
no, he's reliable as hell.
I was gonna say
He
like
just
Terrell
never
Owens.
he just never scores because
Terrell
I.
Owens scored a lot, but he was like reliable. He was always on the field.
That's
So
true.
that's how he reminds me. He's like a TO. He could go on any team and be good.
That Eckler dude is the real deal.
I think
Eckler
Eckler is
is-
the future for
Well,
San Diego.
like watching him play, he just goes hard. It doesn't matter. I mean,
But see, he's also I don't think he's ever been signed.
mm-mm.
And
He's-
I always notice when a player hasn't been signed or he's not made that money, They're that go-getter.
It's like that Raheem Mostert. Because he was like the, third or fourth string at the beginning of the year?
Plus, that was like his third or fourth team.
And then he was the go-to in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. And now he'll get signed, and I guarantee you he'll just suck ass.
Yeah, he'd be like the dude from Tampa Bay. They called him like the hamster.
But that's what I'm so worried about is
a lot of people just...
Dak is going to get signed, and I feel like it's just going to be downhill.
Yeah,
and see, and that's
Zeke.
why I would
Zeke
rather...
was like 5th in rushing this year. 4th.
But that's why I would rather have somebody... Like, Dak has had the chip on his shoulder up till now because he wants that contract.
Well, yeah,
he's continued...
draft pick,
okay, but regardless, you play hard to make that money. At the end of the day, it's a business.
Yeah.
I think after that, it's going to be like, well, I got paid. Not that I don't love football, but it's not like I have to try that hard anymore because I don't have to prove anything.
Like they say, the best ability is availability.
Mm-hmm.
He might be like, now he's got paid. He don't want to get hurt a lot, so he's going to sit out more.
But that's what I'm saying is I'd rather have Tom Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady has the chip to still win.
And he knows the Father Time's catching up to his ass, like, against his ass, so he knows that he only has 16 games. He might be out for the rest of his life. So that's why he's going to play every game like it's his fucking last. So
that's why I'd rather... Whoever lands Brady...
It's
going to be... It's like when LeBron leaves and shit. It's like they're guaranteed like a possible championship
Like he could probably go to any team and make them really good.
Who do you think he ends up with?
Honestly, the Raiders. The Raiders are recruiting him hard.
That's what I said too.
Shit, Dana White called him today.
I know.
They're all recruiting him down there.
Yeah, but I don't think he wants to go to Vegas.
That's what I said.
Because think about it, how much distractions are going to be. Is the team going to really be focused on the championship?
I think he don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
I think he's going to his home.
I think he just wants to play because I don't... Like,
no.
I really think he just wants to play.
No, he wants to... If that was the case, he would just go with anybody.
I think he's going to go home. Say he's like, fuck it, I'm ready 45 or 42, whatever the fuck 42. He is. He's like, why the fuck not play for my hometown? Like, why the fuck not?
But it's not necessarily up to just him.
Yeah.
Like, San Francisco has to...
You think they're not going to sign
Honestly, that would be his best situation, or Dallas. And then everybody else lines up. Maybe Tennessee, maybe the Raiders,
I heard
Tampa, maybe. Tennessee. I don't think he'd go to Tampa. I think he'd go to Chargers.
About Jameis Winston? He got LASIK eye surgery.
Yeah.
Because he was nearsighted. So, like, they said he could only see, like, the scoreboard, like, clearly, and then everything else was just a blur.
Yeah, I seen that shit, too.
And he just got LASIK eye surgery.
Yeah. End of the season.
So he's just going to be better now?
Now he'll be able to see. And I was like, if you're only seeing the scoreboard... He
did throw 30 interceptions.
And then
he did throw what?
How many touchdowns? He threw a lot of touchdowns.
And he had a lot of yards. He had like almost 5,000.
But I guess...
Don't give anybody
well, now he gave that excuse about getting LASIK eye surgery.
I just feel like everybody has an excuse.
Okay,
so
yeah, that's true.
So if he sucks this year, then LASIK eye surgery didn't do shit.
So it's not a real thing.
Yeah. So we'll see.
I don't know. I
ain't gonna lie, I got pissed like a motherfucker.
Oh, that sucks.
I know.
But I don't know. I want Tom Brady. Like, that's the thing. I like Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Like even though I want him to retire, I love him, and if he goes somewhere, I want him to do good.
Because like with LeBron, I didn't want LeBron on the Lakers. I don't like LeBron.
I'm not a LeBron basketball fan, but as a person, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's a cool guy off the court.
I like Russell Wilson. I really don't fucking care about him.
I like Russell.
I think
he's
Russell
me too.
I think he's a cool person.
Give me a lot of Russell, man, because that fool, he's doing it on and off the field.
He's one of the best competitors ever.
That's why I don't really care about that fool. He had a good defense when he won a Super Bowl. Like, fuck you.
But he still tears it up.
Don't do shit in the playoffs no more. His defense is shit now.
And
he lost
still
to Dallas in playoffs like 2 years ago.
And he almost beat the Niners.
Almost.
And then he still went to the playoffs by himself. Mm-hmm. They had to bring in Lynch. That's how much running backs they had. They were on like their 4th-string tight end. Yeah. Their line is crap. He has no wide receivers.
Well, they got DK, and I like Tyler
DK
Lockett.
is good.
DK is a fucking asshole.
Tyler Lockett is
pretty good.
Yeah.
He's like that deceptive.
If
just
he has
get open.
if he has a number one, because if you don't have a number one, he's like Edelman.
But now he does.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
he's got
saying. And
DK.
now if you build that line a little bit better, maybe get him a running back or maybe one of these guys that are hurt.
That Chris Carson dude isn't bad. He's just hurt, and he fumbles a lot.
That full Rashad Penny or whatever his name is too.
Rashad Penny, yeah, he played for what San Diego State.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It sucks that football's even over and we're talking about all of this.
There's a lot going on this offseason.
Well, what? Next Thursday is free agency?
I think so.
I think next Thursday. Nah.
I'm gonna take a bucket.
Oh, this fool.
Dude, we went to Hobbs for a tournament, like a one-day tournament. We got screwed over.
That's what Matt was telling us yesterday.
Matt fucking balled.
Did he?
He balled, bro.
Did he?
I don't know if you're gonna use this, but I gotta give him a shout out because he went off, bro.
He said his arm was sore yesterday.
I told him because he was the only one who threw. Besides, like I think there was like once or twice he would throw it back to Manny and Manny would throw it.
Toss it.
Dude, he was going off.
He said y'all lost to who? To Weddle and them? That they even added a player after the fact that the tournament started or whatever?
Because we played them the very first game and we beat them. And then I think it was either right before their second game or after their second game they added another player. But nah, dude, those refs are over there.
But that's what we were talking about too, is the refereeing just sucks, bro. It's never been good. It's never gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's just something that you have to learn is you don't ever leave it in the ref's hands, period.
What are you talking
about their tournament?
So we're gonna use what we just did?
Yeah, we're
All
just
right,
gonna keep talking.
So you're out for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, he's
bro,
that guy from that other podcast now.
But yeah, dude, like,
but I know.
Like it was kind of weird because if they didn't rush, I think you had 4 or 5 seconds to throw.
Oh, okay.
And you could only like pitch it back once. Matt hurdled through 2 people.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was telling me he hurdled some dudes
because they weren't rushing, and so like I literally just curled right there, and somebody came to pull my flag, and I pitched it to him. And these 2 dudes came to collapse, and I thought he was gonna dip, and this fool just jumped between.
Yeah, he said that y'all could jump.
It was crazy.
Oh, that would suck.
You could jump and spin and all that.
Oh, for real?
That's scary.
What?
Spinning, catch something when you're spinning, like a fucking head or something.
Well, you look where you're spinning first, like you can see.
Yeah,
but you can never determine how close somebody is until it's like their speed.
But that's
right
just
there.
instinct.
Yeah,
that's just instinct. You gotta have that baller in you.
That's why I bring shit up, because I'd never spun in front of somebody. I don't know how that fucking feels. So
It's just an instinct. It's like anything else. Like
it's like
you know when to shoot the basketball. You know when to put your glove up to catch a baseball.
Like in basketball, you know how far someone is for you to get your shot off.
Exactly. It's just instincts. It's like
this is something I think I can realize.
Yeah, like it's not. It's nothing crazy.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
But you're like, and it's not tackle either. So it's not like you have those hedge hunters that are coming dead sprint for your ass, like
for like upper shoulders.
Yeah, like those. That's different.
They're literally going for your.
Now, if you're talking about like in high school, yeah, that shit does happen. You spin, you might get your ass knocked out.
And there's more people than regular football.
Have y'all ever got cracked?
Oh yeah, I've been cracked on kickoff, or coming across the middle.
So speaking about that, how do y'all feel about the XFL's kickoff? Bear, how do you feel about that?
About the kickoff? I think it's pretty cool,
like
honestly, because, I mean, the kick return team is kind of at a disadvantage. I mean, the kickoff team is coming, and you're dropping back, and you're turning, and they're on you.
You could sprint up. My thing would be this, and I don't know if it's a rule, is put 2 people back there.
Dude, they done some cool shit.
Yeah, was it the St. Louis team? They returned a kickoff against the Guardians for the first kickoff return in
Dude, it was pretty sick.
My guy Jordan Tom, who's the quarterback, he's good.
1-3 now, baby.
Hey, y'all did work against DC.
Yeah,
that's what's up. No, but I like the kickoff. I just would put 2 people back there. That way your guy's not having to run all the way across the field. You put 2.
Like how the old kickoff used to be.
Yeah, you put 2. If the ball's over here, your guy can... I don't know how you would do that. I don't know if he's allowed to run and sprint to block.
That's why they don't do it.
Or he has to stand there I would probably say that.
That's why it's a penalty if it goes into the end zone.
Or it's short of the 20.
You gotta kick it kind of towards the plate.
I don't know. It's a good idea. I think it's all just stuff that the NFL wants to do.
Yeah.
I think they're partnering a little bit on some other shit, like the 3-point plays. And shit.
I think that shit.
I think the XFL is letting them play more, which I like. I mean, they're not like if you get hit hard, they're not calling a penalty on it.
See, and on that note, I was thinking, because did you watch the All-Star game for basketball recently? How they were doing quarters and stuff instead of just random. Yeah. I like that. I think the NFL needs to implement something similar, but I would get rid of since you don't want contact, get rid of contact. Do a 7-man flag football.
Yeah.
And imagine you do 7-man, you got 8 teams, and it's single elimination. So at the max, you play 4 games. Yeah. Okay, you play your first round, second round, semifinal, championship. Yeah. Okay, and your lineman can still be in the game. So you play 7-man, and your hiker is a lineman. So you could do how many linemen probably make it? You probably have
probably like 6.
10 linemen, 5 and 5. So you have 2 team linemen probably. Yeah. So if you have 8 teams, and you throw on 3 linemen per team, you're even.
And there's some rules that you can't block, so you could implement a run.
But he could be a tight end, you know how our hikers, they could go out for a pass.
Yeah, he would still be eligible to catch. But
think about how much fun that would be for a lineman to go and score a touchdown that they don't get to do all the time.
I mean, it got to be a point where somebody higher than us, obviously, we've talked about that. If we ever got popping, I would probably pitch it to the NFL yo, this would be kind of
just saying they got to do it now. They need to do something.
Yeah, because it's probably down here on the ratings.
They just got to let them play. I mean, it's football. It's always been football, but now they're just every little thing. You can't crack back. Even if you kind of make contact, they're calling.
But see, there was somebody, I think Earl Thomas had picked it this past Pro Bowl, and he hadn't even gone down. They called it mid of the play.
Yeah, that's just the Pro Bowl bullshit. They don't even try. But the All-Star game for basketball, they were going
That's what I'm saying. See think about how much more competitive it would be.
They were also playing for something though for those charities. If you put that in the Pro Bowl, I guarantee those.
But that's what I'm saying. Say the team that wins, say you got Patrick Mahomes throwing to fucking DK Metcalf and all these people. You get a team going.
Or back in the day, if you had that implemented, you have Tom Brady throwing to Jeff Saturday for a touchdown. But
that's what I'm saying. It's a different vibe. Plus, I'm not saying you can't get hurt playing flag. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but it's less likely. You're not cracking down.
And most of the injuries I see is concussions because they get undercutted or they get bumped. And then if they're not gonna bump you really, they're gonna swipe at the ball. Of course, they're gonna contact it.
I just think it would bring a different game to the game. Because everybody would be like, damn, we're playing flag football. Fuck yeah. That's kind of different.
Mm-hmm. And even if you implemented just a full 11-on-11, you could take away the kickoff and the punt returns. And now you're implementing a little bit less of contact.
I don't think you would do.
You can't do 11-on-11 because you're going to have to block.
Yeah, you're going to block.
Not flag, just regular football.
That's what they already do.
If they
don't
do
kick
that,
off.
They don't kick off?
They don't kick off already.
Oh, okay.
They just give the ball.
25 or some shit?
They don't kick off. So that's what I'm saying. Get rid of it all.
Look, it shows I don't watch it
but that's what I'm saying. You just get rid of pads for that one. What the fuck's it matter?
They're not hitting it hard. You're not Sean Taylor a punter type shit. You know what I mean? You're not fucking them up like that.
I don't know. I just think the NFL needs to do something because it's boring.
Yeah.
They get competitive just for dodgeball. Do you ever watch that part? The dodgeball gets lit. But it's because they're boom. They're just trying to get, it's a different game.
Yeah.
You make flag football their different game, they're gonna be like, okay, this is cool. This is different.
Yeah, like the NBA, it was different kind of sequence.
Well, yeah, it was not the regular basketball.
And they were like, whoa, this is kind of different. Let's fucking go at it. Let's give this fans.
Well, I don't even think they cared about the fans. Like, yeah, they're there to entertain the fans, but I think deep down they were being real competitive.
Well, I mean,
they
they
was
were yelling at the refs.
Yes,
like,
bro.
You don't see that in the All-Star game.
Exactly,
Yeah,
bro. Think
them.
about you have Tom Brady throw a fucking touchdown to Keenan Allen, and they call it out. Tom Brady's probably gonna yell at that fucking ref.
Bro,
what
that'd
the
be
fuck? That was it. Replay that shit, and then you get
Or his
replay
flag
in
gets
flag
pulled.
football.
Or his flag gets pulled and he throws it. He's like, what the fuck? Yo,
Exactly.
And keep him mic'd up because that'd be dope. They were
I'm
mic'd
just
the
saying,
fuck up.
it would be different.
Yeah, you're
It would
right.
be
I think that'd be pretty sick. And
Yeah.
that would probably put like flag football.
It would start escalating flag football because you got those people that play flag that
Mhm.
are super like badass at it.
Yeah.
And I think it's like either 5-on-5 or
There's a
something
few.
like that.
There's a few teams I've seen like in the
Shit.
pro shit. But
Me and Matt went to Roswell High one day and played 7-on-7 with like Zeke and those guys.
Oh yeah, he was telling me.
And I told Matt, I was like, dude, you're gonna like 7-on-7 because even in 7-on-7, there's a little bit of contact, like you can reroute people and stuff.
Right.
And I forgot to tell Matt that, and so he saw me like reroute somebody, and he was like, "Wait, we can make contact?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Bet." And then after, he's like, "That's what I want to play now, is 7-on-7."
It's just that nobody plays 7-on-7.
it's because you can't
It's
really
fun,
tell
though.
you
I
can't
mean,
see
it
everybody
is.
on 7-on-7, so you
But
can kind of
that's-
do extra little.
Well,
little
that
twists.
and it's plus like on defense. I think it makes defense more interesting.
Well, and
Hell
that
yeah.
that's where like there's like state championships and all that for 7-on-7, like because you're running your defense. It's just without the line. And
Exactly. You can play your
and-
cover twos, your zones,
And
everything.
Can you?
What Coach
It's like-
Lynn, what
Oh,
Coach
shit.
Lynn did a good job of, or what I thought, he would let, like when I was in high school, he would let me run it. He wouldn't even tell me anything. He would be like, "See, like read it, and run what you want to run," and like he'll literally just stay to the side.
That's what's up. Nah,
How many years did you
7-on-7.
play for Coach Lamb?
Uh,
Sorry, off topic.
3.
3. Is
Yeah.
it good?
Yeah, he's a good coach. He knows what he's talking about. He's hard-headed for sure, but he's a good coach.
No, I
We've
like
had,
it.
we've had,
He-
obviously, we've had.
He's an intense
Couple
coach
of
too.
them.
I mean, like you talk about someone who cares about his kids, like he cares.
That's
Oh, yeah.
good though, man. That's what we've talked about is the culture he implemented
He
into
implemented
there.
a fucking culture into these dudes. We've had people on here like Tanzan and obviously Freddie, and they say it. Freddie said it himself. That's his fucking. I mean,
Yeah.
mentors.
That was
idol type shit.
that was my best coach for sure. I mean,
That's
in
crazy.
any sport. I mean,
we've met him personally.
Yeah.
He seems like a mellow dude. Like he seems down to earth. Like a,
But you could tell, like that's something I noticed during the games and then off the field and stuff, like on its own.
mhm.
He's chill, but he knows when to turn it up.
he seems
Yeah.
super
And that's
passionate.
something you want. Like I feel like that's how Bill Belichick is. I'm not comparing the two, but I feel like
Yeah.
Bill's like chill, but when it's time to grind, it's like it's time to grind. No more fucking around. I'm not
He
Brady's friend. I'm not anybody's friend. Everybody's gonna work, or you're gonna sit your ass.
Mhm.
That's kind of how
He
I
does
see
seem
him.
like, not trying to compare him again, but Coach Lynn does seem like a short answer kind of person. Like, yeah, we did good, but you know, it's whatever. Type shit. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. It's just
Maybe.
he just works and lets his work speak for itself, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
Bill Belichick don't really give you much in an interview. He's
No.
like Popovich. He just talks a little bit, gives you a little
We're on
bit.
to Cincinnati. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah,
We're
seriously,
on to
that's
Cincinnati.
kind of the notion. Is just
You don't gotta explain. what
everybody
happened.
should have that mentality though. More often, it's
Yeah.
just like whatever's already happened. Fuck it, let's
It
move
happened.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Kobe in that interview. What did he say? He's like, "You happy you won? Are you happy you up 3-1? Job's not over. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck
it's
about
never-
being 3-1."
Your job's never
He's like, I
done.
don't give a fuck. Like that's what he said. He's like, I don't care. We're up 3-1.
Yeah,
It don't
right.
matter.
I don't know.
4-1.
You watch basketball?
I watch a little bit. I've been watching a lot of Zion to see how he's transformed.
Yo,
He's
he's
super
low-key-
killing
he's
it.
super. Yeah, he's.
My
averaging
thing is
like
he needs to
20
grab more
something.
rebounds because if Lonzo Ball is rebounding you out rebounding you night after night, then you gotta.
Yeah, but
there.
think about that like offense they have right there. It's a fast
Yeah.
pace. You
It's
can get
running-
Zion
yeah,
running
there.
down the court and Lonzo.
I was gonna say.
Did you see when
look,
Lonzo threw that oop to him over Kyle Kuzma? Kyle Kuzma looked
Dude,
like
Kyle
a
Kuzma
child.
couldn't guard him.
He looked like
he was
a
getting
child.
babied out there. He was
Okay,
getting.
but there's only a few people that can guard that full. You can't teach 285 pounds.
But if you're no, it was like
With
it
a
was
40-inch
it was
vertical.
to a point where me and my homie were looking at this. We're like, there's take Kyle Kuzma out. Put somebody else.
Well, it also goes both ways because they had Josh Hart guarding LeBron.
Yeah, that was a weird. They had
that
was the two weird.
But they were super small. You gotta.
The Pelicans are small.
Yeah, you could put Kyle Kuzma on Josh Hart if you really wanted to, because Josh Hart's not gonna sauce you up for 40. As much as I like Josh Hart, that's one of my
pretty handily.
Yeah, I mean, we beat a lot of people pretty. We beat the 76ers. They were broken, but we beat them by like 20 points.
Yeah, I don't know. Zion, I think is good. I hope he stays healthy.
Yeah, that's
all. I want to know your opinion on the Astros, though.
Ooh, wow, I like that.
That's a good one. We haven't talked about the Astros.
Hey, shut up. I'm about to put 2017.
It depends on what are you asking? Are you asking me if they cheated?
No, I'm asking you how you feel about knowing that they cheated.
I mean, let's just be honest. They haven't they still truly haven't come out and said that they cheated. They said, like, yeah, cool, we're sorry. So they didn't even say sorry.
It's like
they just kind of said,
yeah,
we're like the commission said if we came out with whatever.
Yeah, that's
like,
how it was.
We're not. We're what is it? I keep forgetting the word every time this conversation comes up. They had immunity. They couldn't get suspended or anything. So yeah, they came out. I don't know if y'all seen Carlos Correa's interview. It was like a 10-minute interview where he just went in. Well, when he just completely went over like some of the games and he knew play by play and like he knew everything that was happening and it was.
But that's like there was somebody else that LeBron did that too in an interview before.
This is my perspective.
Good players remember shit like that.
And I know it sounds funny and maybe it's a little wrong. But at the end of the day, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. You're not trying to win.
Also, if you're not going to you're going to call Tom Brady the GOAT for 2 of the championships he won?
Well, 3, actually.
Don't fucking come at the Astros winning 1.
It's not just...
Winning 1 championship.
Okay, but it's not just that. Carlos Correa made the argument that in the playoffs, you either... Like... The signs are so complex at that point, like, you're not able to read anything. Like, yeah, maybe they won 100 games because they saw the signs, but in the playoffs, you're changing everything up. And if you're not, that's on you not changing anything.
And then Ken Giles came out and said, or I think that's Ken Giles, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He said, I'll get my ring back due to the controversy of the ring. He plays for, like...
Whoever.
Yeah. Blue Jays or some shit. He plays for like the Atlanta Braves now. Like, fucking give your fucking ring back.
But nobody wants it.
Yeah, fucking give it back.
The Dodgers don't want it.
Yeah, give it back. It don't matter.
But what does that do?
Yeah, it don't matter.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Dodgers not gonna get a championship.
I'm not gonna give anything back.
Yeah, like
at the end of the day, I earned it.
Like they said, Tuvi's not gonna give an MVP back to Judge because he won it. Fuck it, he won it. It's like he won the championship.
I don't know. It sucks because it does take the integrity of the game out of it. And yeah, I gotta admit that part because you are a professional.
Now you gotta kind of show up now.
My thing was like. They sucked for so long, and then they drafted. They had Altuve, Bregman, Springer.
But does that mean they're really good?
I mean, they had the talent, so that's why I'm asking myself. I'm like, why?
But that's what I wondered was, were they really as good as that? Like we thought they were, because I mean they were still inside, so they knew the pitches. But I don't know.
But
they had the pitching.
Their defense is still good.
I mean,
I'll be honest. I don't know why they did it.
Yeah,
like you said, if we had so much talent that it shouldn't have even surmounted.
They went from one of the worst teams in the MLB to slowly just drafting
they're the only team to ever lose 100 games in 3 straight years, and then 100 games in 3 straight years winning.
Yeah,
no one's ever done that.
No one's ever asked why Tom Brady did the shit he did.
But that's the crazy part. Same thing.
That's the crazy part.
Not this. Tom Brady didn't sit there and film. Who was it? The Rams or whoever they were.
But he also had to fill the ball, and he could fill.
He doesn't fill the ball up either.
Yeah,
but he was like, "Fuck." Like, what the fuck? I'm cheating. I got the ball in my hand. I'm cheating.
My thing was,
no one's like,
that doesn't, because they took that ball out, so they brought in a new ball.
Yeah.
That doesn't justify the Colts getting beat 45-7.
Exactly.
Because they took that ball out when they were up 14-7.
Like Correa said, you can't read every sign in the playoffs, so it doesn't really matter.
He also mentioned that I think one of the games they were winning.
Yeah,
they were up by like 3. runs, and then they came back in like the 8th inning. By the 8th inning, your sign should be either super messed up or we've already read up to your player. Like, it's already established, like, we know what he's throwing at what time.
Well, like, my thing was, what I told Matt, I was like, there's no way Jose Altuve is sitting on that changeup or slide or whatever, or Aroldis Chapman through. Because he's 100 miles an hour. You're not just going to be sitting back and just having a nice, powerful swing. Like,
I don't know. I mean, there are pros.
Yankees can't win no matter what. Neither can the Dodgers, so it don't fucking matter.
I look at it this way. What's going to happen if the Astros go and win it this year?
Yeah, what happens, bro? What the fuck?
Well, who's your squad?
I'm a Red Sox fan.
Okay,
and
they were cheating too.
They're gonna get caught up in it too. And I'm like, what the
Well, because
hell?
what's his name was on the squad during the time, that coach or whatever. He was on our squad. That's why he signed with you. He was the pitching coach.
Oh, Cora?
Yeah. And then Carlos Beltran was on the team during that time, and he went to the Mets. I just look at it this way. Best redemption is winning the championship. I think if the Astros could get there and win.
That's why I fucking love Tom Brady. After the Deflategate, and he had that suspension, at the end of the year, he won the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Roger Goodell had to hand him the
And I
trophy.
hope it's against the Dodgers.
We play the Yankees, and then hope we play the Dodgers, like, next. Like, we fuck both of them up, because I don't like the Yankees.
I don't like the Yankees.
And plus, they
either.
took our fucking guy.
It don't matter. Servino's out for the year with Tommy John, so now they're back to square one.
They got Garrett Cole, though.
Hey, Garrett Cole.
Yeah, Garrett Cole, we lost.
Garrett Cole's hard, though. He kind of did ass last year, though. He lost, like, 4 games that were really, like...
We just need to amp our bullpen a little bit more.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Our batting's good still.
You don't know that yet.
We still have our
we can't count on stealing pitches anymore.
I don't know. Like I said, when it comes to the whole ordeal, it is what it is. Nobody wants the championship. We have the championship. There's no point of even thinking of giving it up. Let's just move on, because think of all the people that
stop hitting my fucking
steroids.
Fuckers.
It's like, look at all the people that did steroids.
They hit Tubi like fucking 3 times already, dude. Stop hitting my fucking batters.
Yeah, they don't care.
Assholes.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit. It's like
until a broken hand or something happens. Fuckers.
People get hurt all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sucks, like you said. It's never been to the extreme of an entire team cheating.
Hey,
it's like you said, Tom Brady.
Talk about sports, bro.
Or what, Sammy Sosa or
all those
it was all one person.
Or Bonds, like doing some weird shit.
It's not a whole team.
No, you're right. It's never a whole team.
I think this is like the biggest scandal of all time, probably, with the team.
No, but that's an individual. It's an individual.
It's a lot of individual shit.
There's no team.
Unless it's the Patriots.
No,
that's a team thing.
It wasn't really, though.
It was either Kraft or Tom Brady.
Yeah, like, it wasn't like the whole team was in on it. The whole team of the Astros.
That's
from
true.
Managers to players to guys in the stands.
I guess you're right, because obviously they fired the GM and they fired the pitching coach.
Yeah, they fired everybody.
They fucking got rid of a lot of fuckers.
So
but
now,
what do y'all think about? Off topic. What do y'all think about the fucking? I think it was Italy. They said they're gonna have games there,
but no fans.
No fans because of Corona.
I don't know. I look at it this way.
There was 2 cases in Mexico. I laughed at it because this girl's like, "Hey, bro, there's 2 cases of Corona." I was like, "There was 500 cases of swine flu in the fucking state."
It doesn't matter. Everything's gonna pass, and then we'll be all whatever. If you're scared of the Corona, go seek Jesus. Because
drink what I'm drinking.
You need to not fear.
I'm not gonna show you what I'm drinking because they don't sponsor it.
You don't fear any of these things.
And if it is our time, it's our time. There's nothing you can do. It's inevitable.
I'm not worried about it. The Corona's not gonna be the deciding factor. I'm put that out there. I don't care. If you're scared, I'm sad for you. Yeah, like,
if you're scared, go to church.
I'm not gonna change my life for the Corona. And I'm not gonna walk around with a piece of paper on my face.
It's like voting, dude. It's like, I don't care if Donald Trump's there. I don't care if Kanye West is in the office. It doesn't really affect me. I still gotta go to work every Monday through Friday, Saturday sometimes, and do my damn job. It don't fucking matter.
I don't know.
That's how I feel.
That coronavirus shit is dumb.
It is dumb.
I've seen all those where, like, people won't even shake each other's hands. They'll, like, kick each other's feet and shit.
Bro, we are backed up on masks. Like, people that wear masks to, like, paint and shit, they can't get masks because fuckers are buying them because they fucking think they, like, prevent corona. The only reason people that wear that shit in like medical fields is because they don't want to get their saliva on somebody, so it catches their saliva in the fucking mask. It's not gonna prevent a bacteria to come in. That's so stupid. It's cotton. It's fucking cotton. Should I walk around like this? Like, it's so stupid. Dumb.
I don't know. I don't even care. I've not entertained it.
No, I
laugh at the memes.
I'm not either, but when I'm fucking got like painters coming in trying to buy shit to paint because I don't want to get it in the mouth and shit.
The one with that big old fat dude is, if I get the coronavirus, I better get Lyme disease.
That's a good one.
Can't have a corona without Lyme.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I
don't know.
But we've seen a lot of shit. We seen like the one with swine flu. We seen the one with the rats. We seen the one with the mosquitoes.
The plague, dog? Are you talking about?
I don't know. I just look at it. I laugh at it because it's like, I'm sorry if you've lost somebody to the corona, but I mean,
people just live their lives in fear, and
it's a lot of old people dying, dude.
I don't know. I just like I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking forward to the UFC fights this weekend, not the corona.
Hey, but let's
just be honest. Like, that fight's gonna be.
I had a lot of people hitting me up this week, like, "Hey, where are you gonna watch the fight? Where are you gonna watch the fight?" I'm like, you weren't watching the fight last week, motherfuckers. Like, don't watch PPVs. Dog,
I watch UFC. Period. I'll be watching everybody fight.
Because I'll admit it, I'm not a UFC fan. I don't watch it. I don't watch PPVs. I don't watch any of them. I just, if it pops up on my shit and he's full invites me, I'll come watch them.
No one's invited. I want to watch it alone.
So that's basically what it is. I
love watching it. This weekend's got a lit card. There's about Adesanya and Romero.
Yeah. Romero should give him a fight.
And then it's Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus I don't know how to say her name. It's like.
She's an Asian girl.
Zhang Li or something like that. She's a badass. I think she's going to win. I'm already predicting it. And I'm predicting Adesanya is going to knock out Romero in the second round, which Romero's never been knocked out in his entire career, but that will be the day.
Romero was a wrestler, right?
Yeah, he was
a wrestler. He's a bigger
national
dude.
Winner in wrestling.
I think he's getting knocked out too.
What'd you think about Tyson Fury whipping Deontay Wilder's ass?
I'm gonna be honest, that was 2 fights in a row he was beating his ass.
Deontay Wilder.
And Dante tried to make the excuse of the 40-pound suit. That's your fault, bro.
And then I see
you not try that out before you went out there?
Who's the dude? Joe Rogan has a podcast, and he says he goes running with like a 40-pound vest.
Yeah, but Joe Rogan's not also stepping in with a 278-pound beast.
He said it doesn't ever deplete his shit. He can do whatever he wants.
Rogan doesn't fucking fight. I'm not gonna go and take expertise from a person that doesn't fight.
But do you think 40 pounds is gonna for 4 minutes? He only walked up there for 4 minutes.
Okay, but that doesn't mean it's not draining you carrying around weight.
I don't think it drained him as much as he said.
He did it all week. He rolled that shit all week,
bro. Until you're there. Think of how much adrenaline's rushing through your blood. You're in the biggest fight of your life. Joe Rogan is not in the biggest fight of his life. He's running down the street. That's a different high.
Wilder did that all week. He wore that suit all week to determine if he was going to wear it. And he's like, all right, I'm good. And then all of a sudden now it's...
Oh, I thought you were talking Joe Rogan.
No. Joe Rogan he does that on a hike and runs and shit. He does the 40 pounds. But Wilder did it all week prior to determine if he was going to wear that suit. Because he had another suit, just the mask. He was just going to wear the mask and the little cap. But he's like, I'm good. It's not that much of pounds. And then he comes out,
I don't know. He got his ass kicked. We'll see it again. I think they're fighting in June. Yeah. I don't know. I'll watch it.
It might be longer because Wilder looked like he got his shit broke.
Tyson Fury was on a mission, though. He was not fucking around.
I didn't know he went through all the stuff he went through, like depression, and he got super fat and all this stuff.
He wanted to kill himself. Did you see that?
Yeah, like he went through a lot of stuff. So
what blew my mind is Wilder's like 6'7", and Fury was towering over that fucker.
He's a beast.
Yeah,
this was 270.
But I don't feel like
that's just
hard to find. My thing with boxing sucks because it's like I don't look at anybody else really. Like that little dude, Ryan Garcia. I've been riding his way for quite some time.
You like him more than Tank?
Yeah, all day. We had this discussion at the barbershop like months ago. I was like, they're gonna fight, and Ryan's gonna fuck him up.
Tank's knocking him out.
No, Tank. That fool that Ryan knocked out in a minute and 30-second recently. That fool took him. I think he went like 8 rounds till he beat him up.
Let me remind you, our wrestler said he plays with people that he knows he could beat up.
I'm just
saying. He plays with people he could beat up.
I'm not talking about a high schooler. I'm talking about a professional boxer.
You could beat him up, bro.
Okay, we'll see. We'll make a bet at the time.
I'll make $1,000 bet.
No, we're not betting money. We're gonna bet something else. We're gonna bet something else. Like you gotta go sober for 60 days.
Never gonna happen. Tank's winning.
Let's see. Like winning. Put your money where your mouth
Garcia is ass.
Whoa, that's.
You're going to Tank. This one don't even watch boxing.
Tank was the one who put me
Actually,
on
I watch boxing.
No, Ryan's young.
He was
I
showing
watch
me.
More than you do. I don't even like UFC.
Matt was showing me like Ryan Garcia's training videos.
Bro,
he has some quick ass hands. And the thing is, he's not tapping people. He's snapping them.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Tank sucks. I'm just saying he's not on Ryan's level right now. Ryan is riding a wave that I don't think many people are going to ever see something like this again.
And then Tank beats him up, and we're hearing, oh, Ryan was only this old.
Oh shit. They're not going to even fight probably anytime soon. It's probably another year till they fight.
Oh, he was young. He didn't really get the...
What's going to be your excuse?
Tank's beating him. There's no excuse.
No, but if he loses?
There's no excuse. He's either losing or he's winning. There's not an excuse that he loses. If he loses... He loses. There's no excuse.
Hasn't Ryan Garcia's last 2 fights been like 5 minutes total?
I don't think even that much.
So was Conor McGregor's, and he lost to Khabib.
Khabib's a different animal.
Yeah. So is Tank. Nah, I think Ryan Garcia's a really good fighter. The only reason I go with Tank is because I've seen a lot of black fighters fight Mexican fighters, and every time I watch the black fighter fight a Mexican fighter, it's always a dub for the black guys.
I mean, that's
9
true.
out of 10.
Didn't John Jones get a wake up call from that last dude he fought?
What's his name? The fat guy that beat Joshua. That's the last guy I seen that was Mexican that beat a black dude.
Andy Ruiz is a badass.
That was the last dude I seen. And Joshua kind of played it smart after that.
These guys aren't your typical like heavyweights or even welterweights like Canelo versus Mayweather and stuff. These are smaller dudes. That's why I think Ryan has him pretty beat.
He's fast.
It's like he said though, it's not just the ability of being fast. When he hits you, because when he hit that fool, he did hit him hard, but it didn't look like he hit him hard right away. Mm-hmm. You had to watch in slow-mo, and you're like, damn, that fool fucking got him.
Hey, but his nickname's Tank for a reason. He don't hit just to hit. You know what I mean?
I don't know. We'll see when that happens if they ever fight.
I hope they fight
They're not fighting soon. Ryan already has a plan. He said he was going to beat up this fool, beat up that fool. Now he's got like, I think 2 dudes before he wants to fight Tank. And he don't even want to fight Tank last. He wants to fight Tank, and then he wants to fight this other fool
because he's a little bit better.
Yes,
exactly. No, I know. He's a little bit better than Tank. I'm not saying Tank's the fucking
Mayweather. Why would you? I don't know.
I think he's beating Ryan Garcia.
I don't even care about something that's not even going to happen. Not anytime soon.
No, it's going to be Pacquiao fucking Mayweather all over again. Pacquiao Mayweather was a fight that should have happened 10 years prior.
I don't think there's any real boxing coming up that's
bigger than that. There's not a bigger fight than
There's no boxing. That's why I don't really watch boxing, because it's like...
Because you're going to do Tyson Fury 3 when Tyson won 19 rounds? You're tripping.
I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. You got any plans for the weekend?
Golf.
All of us are going to golf.
We're just going to golf.
We're all going to golf.
All right.
Golfers.
Remember, please like... Please subscribe, and if you have some time, go share it on any social media. Be doing us a big favor. We appreciate all the help and support.
Especially on the food reviews. That shit.
Yeah, the food reviews, y'all guys are killing it on views and likes and shares.
Fucking it up.
I mean, I guess everybody just loves to see the food and not our faces or hearing us for an hour.
Our guests.
I mean, whatever. I mean, you guys, whatever you're supporting, I'm all for it. But till next time. Beard Bros out. Peace.
Gang.